is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Freedom Fire Podcast, where we want to stoke the flames of freedom every single day. My name is Kendall Bowman, and guys, I am currently making this video on a Friday night. I wasn't exactly expecting to make a video today. I was going to wait until Monday to do my next video. Just got caught up in some personal things this morning. I was supposed to make a video this morning, but it just got caught up in some personal things. I wasn't going to make a video today, but some crazy things happened specifically today. Some good, some bad. I want to talk about it. I think that these things are really important, and I want to get into them. The first things first, we got big news from my state, the state of Texas. Republican Party of Texas statement on House passage of SB 14, Senate Bill 14, to ban the gender modification of children. This is incredible news. Once again, another state, my state, the great state of Texas, standing up against this genital mutilation of children, against these sex changes for children. Absolutely deplorable, absolutely disgusting. And once again, another state is finally stepping up against this and pushing back against it. We got this quote from the Texas GOP. Today, the Texas House of Representatives took a critical step towards ending the chemical castration and surgical mutilation of children by passing SB 14 to engrossment. 18 other states have already protected children from these horrific and abusive practices. SB 14 protects Texas children from so-called gender transition or gender-affirming practices, including puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and surgical procedures to remove healthy body parts. SB 14 was authored by Senator Donna Campbell and carried in the House by Representative Tom Oliverson, who are medical doctors. Republican Party of Texas Chairman Matt Rinaldi said grassroots Republicans have worked hard for years to pass legislation protecting children from medical butchers and greedy pharmaceutical interests. Thank you to Senator Campbell and Representative Oliverson for your professional expertise, poise, and grace in ushering SB 14 through the legislative process. This is a bill that will be headed straight to the governor's desk to be signed into law. This will be protecting these children in the state of Texas from the sex change practices that are going on in hospitals all over the country. Once again, another state finally stepping up to protect the lives of children. Guys, this is absolutely incredible. I'm incredibly excited and very proud of my state that we finally have stepped up and finally have gotten this done. We got constitutional carry finally done several years. I believe that was a couple years ago. And we finally gotten this done as well. Roe v. Wade was overturned. The Republican Party is really starting to push back in many different states all over the country, especially when it comes to these major cultural issues. But guys, the fight is not over yet. I believe there's only 18 states, 18 out of 50, that have put a stop to these sex change practices. These sex change practices that are mutilating so many children all over the country. You see, the left likes to talk about how there is some kind of trans genocide in this country. And you know what? I used to think that wasn't true. But now I think that it is. And here's how. The left is actually the one that is genociding these people. Because whenever you mutilate the genitals of these people, whenever you put them through cross-sex hormones and puberty blockers and things like that, it's chemically or physically castrating them and removing them from the gene pool, making sure that they cannot produce children in the future. That right there is absolutely a genocide. And you want to know what? The majority of these people who say that they have gender dysphoria, the overwhelming majority of these people are actually autistic. This is a genocide of people who have mental illnesses. The left wants to genocide these people and remove them from the gene pool, all because they have mental illnesses. It's absolutely disgusting. And they will sit there all day and say, oh, the right, it wants to cause a genocide among transgender people. No, 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 no. You see, this is what happens with communists. This is a regular communist Marxist tactic where they will sit there and they will blame you for what they are doing. They are the ones that are genociding these people and removing them from the gene pool, making sure that they can no longer produce children in the future. And once again, we got another state here. So proud, the state of Texas finally stepping up and putting a stop to this evil gender transition garbage that the left is pushing onto these children. You got situations like Jazz Jennings out in Florida. This is a young boy. This was a young boy who was told at 3 years old, at the ripe old age of 3, that he was somehow a girl. There's no way in the world that he could have ever known that, because he's never known what it is like to live as a girl. So there's no way he could have known that. His parents pushed that on him, put him through puberty blockers, removed his genitals, and now they throw him on a freaking national TV show and use him as fodder to make money. It's absolutely insane. We've got to continue the fight, guys. We got to continue pushing for more states to step up and put a stop to this. I think just recently there was a bill in Missouri that was passed into law that was going to ban this as well. Guys, more states are coming through and putting a stop to this, and I'm absolutely incredibly excited about this. Now, this next thing that I wanted to I want to go ahead and show you this video, a little bit of this video. It's a almost 12-minute long video, so I can't show you the whole thing, but I do want to share with you a little bit of this speech that was given during some of the debate that was going on today. And this was right before the passing of Senate Bill 14. This is a Democrat politician in the state of Texas, a Democrat, and I believe there was I don't know the full number of Democrats that voted in favor of it, but according to this person here, there was 10 more, so 11 in total. Democrats in the state of Texas voted to pass Senate Bill 14 and put a stop to this. You see, not all Democrats are for this. They want you to think that everyone on the left is completely for this. No, 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 no. There was a small contingency of people on the left that is for this evil gender transition garbage, and it's not everyone on the left. Not everyone on the left, not all liberals, not all Democrats actually want this. Okay? It is a very, very small minority of people who are pushing for this garbage, that they want to gender transition your kids. It's a very small minority. Unfortunately, they end up being the loudest in the room most of the time, so they have a way of making you think that, oh, everyone in the country must be for this. No, it is a very, very small minority of people on the left that are pushing this garbage onto children, and this shows that. There's 11 Democrats in the Texas legislature who voted to pass this through and to put a stop to this evil gender transition surgeries, and we're going to go ahead and watch this video real quick. Just a short little bit of it because it is a really long video, but I do want to share this because I think that this is important to showing that the people that are really pushing this in this country are a very small minority.
As a legislative body in this state, both Democrats and Republicans alike have routinely enacted legislation which shields children from acts which place them at an increased risk of harm. This principle is established in many areas of public health policy, such as restricting the age to 18 for tattoo services in this state, restricting the age to 18 to get a tan at a tanning salon, raising the age to 21 to purchase tobacco, cigarettes, and e-cigarettes. These policies and regulations are in place because we recognize that children should be protected from actions and activities which have harmful health risks or lifelong consequences. This same logic must also apply when approaching the very complex issue of treating gender and body dysphoria in children. As we heard here today, right now in the United States, there is not one universal policy or standard of care on the appropriate age that cross-sex hormones should be administered in children experiencing gender dysphoria. In fact, there is significant divergence amongst both the medical and scientific community. One of the key aspects of this debate is the use of drugs, which delay a female child from menstruating, or a biological male child from physically maturing into his adolescence. Puberty is a natural biological process, as it serves a critical role in both the physical and mental development in all human beings. Concerns have been raised that hormonal suppression of puberty may permanently alter a child's neurodevelopment. It is only honest to admit and accept that we do not know of the long-term effects that prescribing GnRH analogs, cross-sex hormones, as young as 8, 9, and 10 years old, of what that will do to children.
Absolutely incredible, guys. Absolutely incredible. Good on these Democrats. Good on them. Because this shows right here, shows that not all people on the left, this is not something that is universal across the left. This is not something that is universal across all liberals or Democrats. This is a very, very small contingency of people, a very, very small minority of people that are pushing this on these children. And unfortunately, they seemingly seem to be the loudest people in the room most of the time, but this right here shows these people are not in the majority. They are a very small minority of people, and they need to be pushed back on right now in many more states. Like I just said, there's 18 states in this country that have passed bills. That is not enough, guys. We need to keep pushing back against this ideology that is being pushed on children from a very, very small minority of people in this country. We've got to push back on it. We got to continue pushing back. All right, this bill actually was from a few days ago, but it's not a bill, excuse me. This was a ruling in a court case that I want to talk about. It was from, this was published today. Awesome, cool. I thought it happened a few days ago, but apparently this story came out today. I do want to touch on this. This is a very big deal. Judge rules banning 18 to 20-year-olds from purchasing firearms is unconstitutional. Big time Second Amendment win. The ruling is the latest in a string of decisions upholding Second Amendment rights, using as a basis last year's Supreme Court decision, New York State Rifle and Pistol Association v. Bruin, which held that gun laws must be consistent with the U.S.'s historical tradition of firearms regulation. In a 71-page decision issued on May 10th, Judge Robert Payne ruled in favor of 4 plaintiffs, stating that restrictions on firearm purchases to individuals aged 18 to 20 is not consistent with the nation's history and tradition. Founding-era militia laws provide circumstantial evidence that 18 to 20-year-olds could purchase, own, and use arms, Payne wrote. These militia laws and the cases interpreting them further suppler the findings that 18 was the age of majority for acquiring and possession of firearms in the founding period. He added, there is no direct evidence of age-based firearms restrictions. Payne also explained that if the court were to exclude 18 to 21-year-olds from the Second Amendment's protection, it would be imposing limitations that do not exist with other constitutional guarantees. Pro-gun control advocacy groups Everytown for Gun Safety blasted the judge's decision, calling for it to be overturned, yada, yada, yada. We know that they're going to come out against this, but we do not care. Guys, it does not make sense for 18 to 20-year-olds to not be able to purchase a gun, and here is why. An 18-year-old, actually, in some situations, I believe 17-year-olds have actually been able to do this. But I don't have anything proving that, right now. So don't quote me on that. But so I'll just stick to 18-year-olds right now. 18-year-olds can sign up for the military, go all the way across the world, and kill people using much bigger weapons than a rifle or a handgun. There are 18-year-olds in the military. There are 18-year-olds today who can join the military and after just a few months worth of training can take a rocket launcher and fire it at someone. Oh, but they can't have a handgun. Guys, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, we'll definitely give an 18-year-old a handgun as long as he's killing Afghanis. What? That doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely zero sense. In my opinion, this is absolutely the correct decision in terms of what in terms of this ruling. Now, of course, this is probably going to be appealed. I don't think it actually has. Let me read through this here. The court's ruling will undoubtedly put. Was one of the plaintiffs on lawsuit that. Let me go ahead and read through this quote here. We're pleased the court ruled in favor of Mr. Frazier and the other named plaintiffs in such a well-written and thorough decision. Elliot M. Harding, Frazier's attorney, said in an email to the Washington Post, even though it ensures that future buyers can now purchase these firearms in the federal system, one that includes background checks and other requirements, we expect the defendants will appeal. Nevertheless, we remain optimistic that the decision will be affirmed in due course. Okay, so this is probably going to be appealed. I don't think it actually has been yet, but it's looking like it probably will be. I'm hoping that it won't be. I'm hoping that these government agencies are kind of just like, you know what? This is a pretty thorough decision. We're not really able to get past, the Bruin decision from the Supreme Court. We're not really able to get past that. There's not really any point in appealing this. Let's just let it go. 18 to 20-year-olds will be able to buy handguns and carry handguns. Now, at the end of the day, I think that they're probably going to appeal it, and that sucks. But this is a huge decision from this judge nonetheless, and I think that this actually has a very good chance of standing, even in the appellate courts. Guys, this is huge. I think that this is awesome. And here's the thing. This is an incredible trend that has been going on here in the United States. I want to show this to you. So this is 1986. Most states were no issue, may issue, or shall issue states, meaning that they did not have to give you a license to carry a firearm. Now, as you can see, most states up into the 2000s are becoming shall issue states. Then you got some states are becoming unrestricted or constitutional carry states. 2008, 2009, 2010, you get some more states, Arizona, you get some more states, Arkansas. 2015, you start to see an explosion of constitutional carry across the country. Now we have today, 2023, 27 states have now become constitutional carry states. Guys, gun laws, 2A restrictions have only gone away as this country has gone further into the future. Like we just saw, from the 1980s up into 2023, we went from 0 states being constitutional carry to now having 27 states being constitutional carry. That is the majority of states in this country. 27. There's 50 states. 27 is more than 25, which would be half. Over 50% of states in this country are constitutional carry. We went from 0 back in the 1980s to now having 27. That is absolutely incredible. We are absolutely 100% winning on this front, and it's absolutely incredible. I'm very happy about this. Now, I will have another story coming for you guys in just a second. But before I get into that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and share the show with your friends. Tell me what you think about this, guys. Tell me what you think about the bill in Texas. Tell me what you think about this ruling in this court case. I think that these are absolutely awesome, but I want to know your opinions down in the comment section. But now, unfortunately, we got to get to some very unfortunate news. Guys, we were lied to. From Timcast, Linda Yaccarino will be Twitter's new CEO. Twitter owner and tech billionaire Elon Musk revealed the identity of the platform's new CEO. On Thursday, Musk revealed he had hired a new CEO to head X or Twitter, saying she would start in about 6 weeks. Following heavy speculation amongst Twitter's users, the tech billionaire revealed the identity of his new appointee Friday morning. I'm excited to welcome Linda Yaccarino as the new CEO of Twitter, Musk announced, saying Yaccarino would focus primarily on business operations while he focused on product design and new technology. Looking forward to working with Linda to transform this platform into X, the everything app. So, for those of you who do not understand what he means by that, So essentially, over in Asia, they have an app called WeChat, and essentially what that is it's an everything app. You can really do everything on it. You can watch videos, you can communicate back and forth with other people on the platform. I believe you can do like transactions and stuff through it as well. I mean, you can watch video. It's a whole thing. It really is. It's an everything app. You can do pretty much anything on it. And that's essentially what he's trying to do with Twitter. Let's continue to read. Prior to Musk's confirmation of Yaccarino, he was who has worked with NBC Universal Media for 11 years as Twitter's new CEO, users criticizing her story, serving as executive chair in the World Economic Forum, founded by Klaus Schwab in 1971. Guys, that right there is exactly what we're talking about. World Economic Forum. She was serving as an executive chair in the World Economic Forum. You know, the guys that have been saying, oh, we need to lower the growth of the population. For those of you who don't know what that means that they're trying to stop people from being born. They're basically, when they mean that they want to lower carbon, you are the carbon that they want to lower. Doesn't that sound warming to you? You know, these are the guys that say, oh, you will own nothing and you will be happy. You know, you remember that? These are those guys. Yeah, this woman was an executive chair in that organization. Just to show you just how badly we were lied to by Elon Musk when it comes to this, because this was a guy that was saying that he wanted to fight back against the woke. This is a guy that was saying he was going to fight for free speech. And here he is implementing, bringing in somebody from the World Economic Forum to be his CEO of his platform, of his company. Guys, it doesn't make any sense, man. Let's continue to read. During her time with NBC Universal, Yaccarino has served as the chairman of Global Advertising and Partnerships, Advertising and Client Partnerships, and the president of Cable, Entertainment, and Digital Advertising Sales. Prior to NBC Universal, Yaccarino was executive vice president, COO of Advertising, Sales, Marketing, and Acquisitions with Turner, formerly known as Turner Broadcasting Systems. Luke Rudkowski of We Are Change commented on Musk's new appointee, suggesting users could see the return of shadow bans, to which the tech billionaire responded, that will not be the case. I'm sorry, Elon Musk. I don't trust you anymore, man. I don't trust you. You said that you were going to fight back against the woke, and then you bring on a woman like this. Now, of course, I would love to be pleasantly surprised that this woman is somehow some free speech advocate who really wants to protect free speech, but I don't really think that that's the case, because we have this story right here. We have this video right here of her outright saying that she's not. Let's watch.
You have a vision that is a spectrum of just daily open sourced conversation, and they can conduct their lives, their business, their commerce, whatever they can do on your platform. That's a pretty big vision. But in the middle should be advertising opportunity. That sounds like a great opportunity. I can talk about my brand, I can get my customers to communicate, and then they could also buy stuff. It sounds pretty good, right?
You'll be able to buy things just directly on Twitter. One click, boom, done.
But they need to feel that there is an opportunity for them to influence what you're building, that vision. What we're doing here, whether it's me trying to push in Praju on your tweets. For example, you've said you probably shouldn't tweet after 3 a.m.
Well, I've got myself
Probably good advice for all of us.
I've gotten myself into trouble a few times.
I'm very aware of those. So after 3 a.m., you travel all over the world. Lord knows how you handle time zones in space.
You get it. Yada, 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 yada. So this woman says that the advertisers, as well as the people who are on this platform, need to be able to influence the vision that Elon Musk had for this platform, needs to be able to have influence over what people are able to say. And the most scary thing about this is that she wants advertisers to be able to influence the vision and the direction that the platform goes, the direction that Twitter goes. And the reason why that's so scary is because that's exactly what Twitter was before Elon Musk took over. You had these advertisers coming in and saying, hey, we don't like this type of content. Ban it. And that's exactly what was happening. Twitter was going around. They were banning everything that had to do with conservatism. Anyone that dissented, anyone that had any type of altering view of what was allowed on their platform, they didn't like it. They didn't have it. They weren't having it. They would shadow ban you. They would outright ban your account. They would force you to take down your own tweets, even though in many situations, the tweets did not outright break the rules of Twitter. Absolutely insane, guys. And of course, there was RIP Twitter was trending number one in the United States before it was taken down. Before it was removed from the number one trending spot, but it was removed from the entire list. Not only was it removed from the number one trending spot, but removed from the entire list. Guys, I feel like we've been lied to, man. This is just absolutely insane, man. Elon Musk, how can we trust you, dude? You can sit there all day now and say that shadow bans are not going to come back, that outright bans of people who haven't even broken the rules will come back. You can say that all day. You can say that that's not going to happen, that will not be the case. We can't trust you now, dude. We can't. You told us one thing and you did another. And everybody knows the old saying, actions speak louder than words. My advice to anyone who is on Twitter, I would say this. If you're on Twitter and you were supporting Elon Musk in his endeavor to create a more heavily free speech platform, you need to go and you need to express your displeasure with this hiring by canceling your Twitter Blue account. Cancel it. Just cancel it. Make sure that Elon Musk is well aware that you're not happy with this. He needs to know. He needs to know. We need to do exactly what we did with Bud Light. I mean, my goodness, Bud Light is absolutely just wrecked right now. I mean, they are in serious, like, deep doo-doo right now. Like, I'm saying that because, I've got lack of a better phrase or lack of a better term right now. But, I mean, they are having a tough go of it right now. That's the exact thing that we should be doing with Twitter right now. Why would we give money to a guy? Why would we give money to a platform that is not willing to tell us the truth? They're not willing to tell us the truth, and they're not willing to go by what they said they would do, which is to fight back against the woke, to fight back against the World Economic Forum, and to fight for free speech. They're not doing it now. They turned their back, or at least it seems like they have. Now, once again, like I said earlier, I would love to be, surprised that this woman is, she's a free speech advocate. I'm sorry, she's just not. She outright said in that interview with Elon Musk himself that advertisers need to be able to have influence over the platform. And we know what that means. Any type of dissenting arguments or dissenting opinions on the platform that they don't like, or that the shareholders of those platforms don't like, which means BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, all of these investment firms that are controlling basically our entire economy at this point, and our own politicians have said are too big to fail. That's right. They're basically just being given money by the government to go and invest in these companies and then control them. Guys, those are the types of companies that are going to have control over Twitter. Guys, it's not cool, man. I feel like we've been lied to. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section, man. I'm a little disappointed in Elon. I was super hype about, Twitter getting its own video platform, and it's going to be great. People are going to be able to have subscribers and post videos on Twitter, and it's going to be great. It's going to be this everything app, just like WeChat, but with free speech. It's going to be awesome. And then we get this. We get lies. We were lied to, at least in my opinion. I feel like we were. But, you guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. I will have another episode coming for you guys on Monday. I will try my best to stick to that schedule. It's been a little difficult these last few weeks, but I will do everything that I can to stick to my schedule of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, uploading on those days. I will have another episode coming for you guys on Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, share the show with your friends, follow me on all the socials down in the description, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we put out new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.